It was talk about a 0 hour, the government said, that prompted Jordan's King Abdullah to give the green light for the arrest of more than a dozen people, including Bassem Awadallah, a former head of the royal court and finance minister. He then became part of the inner circle of Prince Hamza bin Hussein, the half-brother of the king, who was also crown prince, until he was removed from the role in 2004. Jordan's deputy prime minister Ayman al-Safadi said that beyond a doubt the inner circle of Prince Hamza were coordinating with foreign parties and opposition abroad a plot to destabilize the country.
The State Intelligence Authority has been closely monitoring activity from His Highness Hamza, Sharif Hassan Bizaid, Bassem Abdullah, and others whose movements were aimed at undermining our stability and security. The surveillance intercepted movements, including communication with foreign sides, on a so-called 0 hour to trigger measures aimed at undermining our stability.
Shortly after the arrests, Prince Hamza appeared in a video saying he had been put under house arrest, forbidden from communicating with the outside world, a claim later denied by Jordan's chief of staff. The prince also took the unprecedented move of publicly criticizing the leadership of the country.
I am not the person responsible for the breakdown in governance, for the corruption, and for the incompetence that has been prevalent in our governing structure for the last 15 to 20 years and has been getting worse by the year. I am not responsible for the lack of faith that people have in their institutions. They are responsible.
The former crown prince had been sidelined since his removal from power, but he is said to have been forging ties with disgruntled tribesmen and a loosely organized opposition known as Hirak that has been calling for mass protests. So far, the government hasn't revealed the scope of the alleged plot, but some say it's unlikely it was aimed at directly overthrowing King Abdullah.
You can't have a coup unless there's security people involved. So I don't think, and this whole idea of a plot or a coup is just not true. There is clearly an internal issue that has come out in the public, and I think in a way it has turned out not in the favor of some of the people who began this process of arrests.
It's not clear what will happen to the former crown prince. King Abdullah is said to favor an amicable solution for the sake of the royal family and the stability of the country. There are still many questions that remained unanswered. The government says it will reveal all details in due course, but if anything, recent events reveal deep divisions within the royal family of a country considered a beacon of stability within a turbulent Middle East. Huda Abdelhamid, Al Jazeera.
Well, Prince Hamza's mother, Queen Noor, has defended her son, saying that truth and justice must prevail. But the head of the Senate says the accusation is a malicious plot to undermine the king.
We reiterate our confidence and pride in our royal monarch, the king. We are all behind our king, standing firmly against any malicious, treacherous hand. Our king is a red line, so is our kingdom.
Well, earlier I spoke to Wajdi Mahamre. He's a Jordanian economist. He says there's hope for stability in the country despite the many challenges.
I believe that people are exaggerating about what's going on. I believe that the Jordanian economy has many challenges in the past few decades concerning the financial crisis, concerning the Gulf problems, given that the oil prices giving down, and this affected the decrease in the Gulf aid, the high employment rate, many challenges. Also the Syrian refugees. I believe these challenges also affected the economic growth and also affected the employment rate, the budget deficit, etc., because Jordan has to cover these challenges, and this increased its debt and increased also the budget deficit. I believe we have to wait until the investigation of the police is finalized to see the truth. Even we have geopolitical issues around Jordan, but Jordan will be stable, and I believe King is doing his best to do that. And what happened yesterday is provide a good stance that the king is trying to make Jordan more stable than ever, and he's trying to overcome all these challenges that we are facing, including the corruption, the bad bureaucracy in Jordan, I think the government also trying to do some competitive to attract investment from Jordan and outside Jordan, so that he can mitigate all the risks that Jordan is facing right now.